Hello there. Welcome to B1NN, the B1 News Network on Hot Lava Music TV. I'm Cedric Blackman with breaking news. But before I start, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cedric Blackman, and Von Savage Media. Then make sure you visit jlava.com. Now let's join the live stream already in progress.
Good morning. It is January 29th, 2021. And by my clock, 9:17 in the morning. And this is my last day at work. So, didn't give a notification, obviously, because this is the notification. But it's not my last day, it's just my last day. Working my job I love. So I just want to speak on one subject and talk on that, and then it will go from there. But I'd like to say I have the floor right now, and I would like to not be heard but just listen. So Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, Green Lives Matter, brown, this, that. It's the completely wrong thinking. Because even when you say lives matter, you're specifically saying a particular group of lives, like black lives, just black lives. You know, the wording in our mind frame, in our perception, in our scope, and the lens that we're seeing it through is that's the wrong thing. Drop all your other phrases, whatever, mottos and catchphrases. This is it. Only life matters. Only life matters. Not only lives, but only life. Because I'm leading a life. You're leading a life. We're going through life together. We're not going through lives together. We're going through life. It's weird because it's singular and it refers to mine, like I value my life as you should yours. It's not I value my lives because I'm only leading one. So you might have different aspects of it in different parts, but I mean, I'm only leading one thing going in one direction. So I don't understand why there has to be constant division. If we start seeing that only life matters, where might that get us? Where might that get us? Because what we're doing right now is, there's not even no word for it. And I'm not just even referring to that specific topic, but just across the board. I'm not talking about economics, anything else. I think if we get back to what the base of what we're supposed to get back to, and that's God, and we recognize that we have a piece of that in us, then we'll see each other in a different view. Because that's the only way you can do that. And there is a God. There's no, prove me wrong. You can't. You cannot. I don't believe this is not happenstance. I don't feel what I feel. I couldn't do what I'm going to do for it to be happenstance. There's no way that this is a mistake. You're not a mistake. God doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't. Everything has a direction, has a purpose. I figured out what I was supposed to do. So if you're going by Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, I guess being that I'm both, does my life doubly matter? So I'm like above someone? No, we're putting ourselves in subgroups and categories, and there's no difference between us. There's no difference between us. I don't know what happens over the course of us when we grow and mature. But you see these kids that I'm looking at now, and I'm looking at it through a scope and view that my normal work day, this was my last time seeing them. I'm not gonna see them again. Last wave, they don't know that. Nobody else knows that. I do. But with that said, our kids, when I say life matters, that means from when it begins, when it starts inside of somebody to when they put you back in the ground, that time in between, that matters. No argument about it. No argument about it. The ones that we get here, what are we pouring into them, man? Our children are watching snuff films, basically people getting killed on the regular, and we're broadcasting it to them like it's the thing to do. We are in error, man, and it pains me that it's gotten to this point. But like, what's gonna give if people don't just start living according to what they're supposed to do? Because we done tried every other kind of way. I mean, you know, people are just leaning on their own understanding and doing whatever they want to do. Cool. Look at the ripple effect of where we're at. This is real simple. Life. What is the opposite of life? Death. There's only two. So, I mean, is there going to be a group that says only death matters? It's a transition to get to that. We got to deal with the portion of that to get to where you are. But only afterlife matters? We haven't even started living our lives accordingly like what we're supposed to be doing, and our lives are purposeful and they're meaningful, and we are not treating each other with the respect and the love that we're supposed to, because we do not see each other as we are. Treat each other accordingly. That's it. There's no need for all of the murder. There's a difference between killing and murder. People get killed in bicycle accidents and falling off of platforms and trains. Murder is malice and forethought. It's like, it is so rampant. I can't understand how it's just the thing to do. And I was in the military. I mean, but that's a totally different circumstance. Like, but the stuff that's happening out here in such close proximity to like children, it's really sad that I am, and what we do is necessary, because like there's people who are so twisted that, I mean, I'm not saying it hasn't happened before and has always been like demonic and evil, but as of late, it's like we are, I don't even know. And the problem is we're not giving them another healthy alternative. Like, I mean, the adults are just as bad. Y'all are the ones who are doing. What are the children seeing? Now, I am not perfect. There was only one perfect. I am not him. I am not saying that. I am not perfect. But what I tried to do is do right by them. Try to be as good for them as I possibly can, because I would want that for my children. I do. I by default am spending more time with them than y'all are. And I'm not a jab or anything, because I mean, I gotta work too. I'm not with my sons right now. But even with that said, you know, I'm close to your kids. We're not doing right by them. I'm not saying these specific kids. I'm talking about everybody in general, across the board. There's enough blame to be given. And just how we think that we can just do anything to anyone, and like the murdering and the life, okay, well, say it that way, the lives that are being taken, because they're being taken individually, sometimes they're in group mass. It's, I don't know, man. This is beyond me, and I can't think how this has gotten to the point that it's the norm. Nothing else matters but life. Because if there isn't anything there, there's no existence of anything. There's no propagation of anything. It's not going to keep going on. Only life matters. Only life matters. That is it. And you fall under that umbrella, everybody is doing it at once. We're going through life together. It is one experience. It's not like we're going through, you know, separate whatever. I'm not even delving into no nonsense like that. We're going through this present right now. Let's deal with what we're dealing with here and now before we start expounding on other things and try to say that, you know, whatever. Like I said, not a point that I'm going to cover. What I'm saying is we need to do better by each other. Point blank. Point blank. I wake up every day wanting to do my job. Like, I love doing my job, and I couldn't really see myself doing anything else other than this, man, because it is absolutely wonderful dealing and watching the progression of these little people. And I can't think how we've gotten to the point that we're just letting them be fed anything, and then when they wild out and do something crazy, we're like, oh, where'd that come from?
Please subscribe to Von Savage Media, Hot Lava Music TV and all the other channels on the network, so you can be notified about breaking news and all the other great quality programming that we offer. You can find all the links in the description.
I got PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Net Spend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation, 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 check.
Yeah, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody there's about to see about mine. Sick of
Trying to bring it back, 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 back. Trying to bring it back, 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 back. Trying to bring it back, back, back.
I bring it back like I took you from the premises. I bring it back like it's stolen from my nemesis. I bring it back on the store. Shawty bang my line, you can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line, shawty bang my line, bang my line. You can holler at me later. Shawty bang my line. You can catch me on the book or DM me at IG. Consider me in. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look.
Taking flight, change your life in one night by 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got big balls and a good pipe. One call and it's night.
Hey, Riri.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen to Blueprint.
Around me, almost drown me. It astounds me like the level of deceit when your people try to play you like somebody in the street. Like even when you praise him and you try to see him eat. Not to mention all the shit you did to get him on his feet. Kid of thoughts, 10,000 legs. I know you wish you could, but some can't. I learned from my mistakes and I done felt all the breaks. Learn to cut the grass real fast for the snakes. Learn to give a little bit more than I take. Too many times I score back, break, pump fake. I got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Net Spend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash.
Check reparation.
27